Hey guys, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Thanks for joining me on another live stream here. Let's give the room a minute or two here to populate with everybody. Hope you guys are or you had a good week. You're ending your week. It's nice to have a Friday evening. Haven't had a Friday evening in a while. We do our launches on Fridays. We just did the MIJ7, and so I'm up because we launched those at 11 a.m. Eastern time. Good morning, Mississauga. We do those from 11. We do those at 11 a.m. Eastern time, and that's like midnight here. So we're always up. Anyway, we're always up until like 1 or 2 anyway. So uh, yeah, Friday night. Getting off work and that feeling for me is Saturday morning. Those MIJ7s are really eating away at the promise not to buy for a while. Well, if you've got jeans, you gotta wear your jeans. I know the feeling. Look, I know the feeling is. I know the feeling. There's always stuff I want to get, and I'm like, man, do I need this? Do I need this? Um, it's a great jean. I think it's one of our best. There will be more great jeans down the line, and you can't have them all unless you're beard gang in the house. So I went from summer mustache to fall beard. So let's see how big we can get this. Um, so yeah, I mean, I know it's tempting to get everything, but that's not realistic for everyone. So don't feel too bad about it. Um, Yeah. Try to wear the ones you got. I know a couple of us. I know we've got some in the backlog. Like most of us denim people. We've How similar the Dark Knight to the MIJ7 texture wash. It's not. It won't be the same. The MIJ7 is more texture wise, texture wise. Sorry. It's still waking up. Been up for a few minutes only, so just getting warmed up for the day. Um, what else did I do this week? So I did a podcast with a comedian named Dean Del Rey. Nice gentleman, nice man. And I don't know when it's gonna go. It's gonna be published, but as soon as it does, I will. I'll put the links up so everybody can see that. We had a great conversation about. It wasn't just about Naked and Famous. It was kind of about um denim, boots, leather, kind of like the things that a lot of us are into. So just kind of the community around it. Some like what do we like about it? What don't we like about it? And one of the things that we talked about in that podcast was how a lot of us, we're very concerned about the products that we buy. We research them. We research the heck out of them for sure. And the things that get us excited are a lot of these, nuances that you're going to find in a product. Like I talked about, well, I think the example I gave was, like in a flannel. Like if it's the type of yarn used in a flannel in order for, or how the flannel is woven in order for it to have a certain texture or look. And, maybe the average person might look at that and be like, oh, it's a flannel. But we look at it and we're like, wow, this is really, really cool because they did it this way. And because of that, it looks this way and feels this way. So we do this, and I think it's fun. This is why we like the product that we buy. Um, we also buy a lot of the best of this category. Whether it's the best jeans, the best boots, the best leather jacket, the best of anything. We are very obsessed about that kind of stuff. But at the same time, we buy these things that are built for life, and we buy a lot of these things that are built for life. Some of us more than others. I mean, some of us have a couple of pairs of boots. Some of us have a lot of pairs of boots or a lot of pairs of jeans. And, it bridges the kind of, I don't know if bridge is the right word, but we have all the stuff that we have for life, and we don't often use it all for life. But there is an aspect of having these things because we are collectors at heart, and we like curating this wardrobe of all of the best stuff. it's a weird thing because when I talked about how the Denim Invitational got started with the guys over at the Denim Indigo Invitational, Denim Invitational. See, I'm still waking up. When I talked about how the Indigo Invitational got started, they told me that they were part of this online denim chat group, and a lot of people kept posting pictures of their new jeans, but they didn't see enough photos of people's worn in and faded jeans, and that kind of inspired them to promote this idea that we should be showing off our faded jeans. We should be wearing the jeans that we have. So yeah, I do get people who are like, man, I have a couple of pairs of jeans and I want to get these ones and I'm conflicted. And my response is that, like, wear the ones you got. Wear the ones you got. And if you're a collector, if you're in that collector mentality, then maybe that's a different thing. But I think I want to see more fades, and I also want to sell more jeans too. But I think there's one way that we do that, and one way I like is that we expand the community. The more people in it, then of course our business is going to grow. But I don't want people to just stack them up. You got to wear what you got. You got to wear what you got. Because I want to see those fades. Okay, I must have missed a bunch of questions. Hello from Arizona. Arizona's in the house. All right. Let me know where you guys are from. I love knowing this. Aside from the Lord of Nep, what are some of your other jeans that may be more approachable for denim heads that still possess Nep or texture? Japan Heritage. Japan Heritage is, yeah, I would say Japan Heritage is the way to go. It is Japan Heritage, True Grit. Those are the ones that are available right now. They're not like in your face, like the Lord of Nep or the King of Slub are in terms of texture. They're quite textured compared to a typical denim, but it's enough that it's not. It's a good first step. If you want to dip your toe into that, go there. Okayama Spirit's another good option. It's a little bit more, so it goes like Japan Heritage, Okayama Spirit, and then Lord of Nep, King of Slub. Like the difference between Okayama Spirit and those is huge. I saw on Reddit today, somebody was like talking about the texture of the Emperor of Slub, King of Slub, and comparing it to another brand, and somebody's like, oh yeah, it's very comparable, and some guy was like, no, they're not. And I thought it was funny. I'm like, yeah, you obviously have never touched this denim before. This is one thing that it does bug me is when you have people who've never touched or seen some of our products who like to comment on them, and like the disparity between what we've created with the Emperor of Slub and Lord of Nep in terms of slubbiness and texture is so huge. Like nobody's gonna touch it. Nobody can touch it. As slubby as they want to get, anybody else out there wants to get, they've not created our yarn, and they're never going to. And you think, I talked about this on it was the Denim Hangouts with Clobbercom, and I'm not going to rag on anybody too hard, but there's something like, if you've been around for so long and this is your thing, and somebody else comes in and eats your lunch, if slubby denim is what you do and you're known for it and this and that, like, how could you, like, you've obviously reached the pinnacle of your creativity when somebody else comes in and just Michael Jordan dunks on you, like, hard on the texture, like on slubby denim, on neppy denim. Like, no, I don't know, man. Like, if it was me and somebody did that, I would have to come back 10 times harder. And, maybe they're working on it. I don't know. We're not done yet. It's kind of like we did 32 ounce, and somebody comes out with a 33 ounce. Somebody comes out with a you know, I would. It's not a fake 38 ounce, but it wasn't like real denim. It wasn't real denim construction 38 ounce. So, but that, you know what? That's not technically true. What's real denim? I mean, you can go and talk about that. But anyways, it wasn't a production denim. Um, and it didn't feel as like beefy as like a 32 ounce denim did. So what do we do? 40 ounce. F it. We're not going up. Oh, 32 to 33. Give me a break. That's such a nothing. Like it's like beating the world record by a split second. Like okay, I guess you, or a tenth of a second. Like okay, I guess you beat it, but like when it really matters is when you shatter the record. You know, like it's you're close enough. I like shattering records. I like really just, no one's gonna beat the Bulls, 90s Bulls for, you know, a two-peat, three-peat. No one's gonna do that again. These are these records that are so enormous and monumental. They just shatter everything before them, and that's the way to do it. Maybe I'm just ranting. I like ranting a little bit. Sorry, guys. That's why I'm here. The MIJ7 I just dropped today. The MIJ7 that just dropped today has hidden rivets. That's correct. The Made in Japan stuff has hidden rivets. Oh, somebody must have asked that question. Sorry, I missed it. Are you guys going to come out with stuff with jeans with hidden rivets? Our MIJ collection has hidden rivets. The main Naked and Famous Denim collection does not. There's certain details in the baseline Naked and Famous, or the classic Naked and Famous collection, that we don't do. I just don't feel that. Take a sip. For the average, like 90% of the general denim community, certain details that they're nice, but the increased cost of doing these details, I don't think that people are gonna respond well to that. There's one thing to add like pockets to the denim jacket, and that added like $50 in cost to the jacket. But people wanted that detail a lot. So okay, they're gonna pay that money for it. But a hidden rivet, it's a nice detail. It's a fun detail. If you're into vintage details, it's great because it's there. But as a functional property of that jean, it doesn't add a lot. So for the increased cost in doing that operation, I don't think people are going to pay the extra money. Or they might, but it's not like, it's going to be one of those things where if you had the option with or without it, a lot of people will say, it doesn't structurally do much. It looks cool, but only I know about it. And it's, if you're into the details for like the detail's sake, I want to have all of the best vintage details, vintage construction that I can have, then yes, it's a great detail to have. But is it there to make the jean better? Not really. I don't think it is. Completely agree. Jay, I don't have a ton of Naked and Famous stuff yet. I love what they do and how they experiment and play. Well, that is what we do. Can you tell us more about the pair with the New York newspaper pocket flasher, like release date? I don't have a release date yet. It should be, I'm hoping around end of November. I will show you guys that jean. I will talk about it more when I have it. I want to show you that jean when we have it. So you have to go to the one thing I can say is that you have to go to New York to get it. We will not make that jean available online. So you can't even phone order it. Nothing. You got to go to the store. If you want that jean, you got to go to New York, get your souvenir, and that's a great. I think it's a great souvenir because there's something about raw denim that, it captures your journey, and going on a trip somewhere is one of those, it's part of your journey. And to start your journey at, with a pair of jeans that you bought while you were on, a trip, I think that's pretty cool. I like that story, I've traveled for jeans before. So I just wanted to share that. That's kind of where that idea. That's part of where that idea came from. Also, just here in Japan, a lot of department stores. Well, there's a lot of gift giving culture, but there's also a lot of like souvenir stuff that is very Japanese or very like that store that you go to. So I wanted to have something like that, um, because there's of course you go to New York. There's all these souvenir shops, and you can buy a "I Love New York" T-shirt or whatever. It's not made in New York. It's not even made in America. So it's nice to have a souvenir from the place that you go. So I mean, we are made in Canada, but American cotton. I made sure American cotton on that one. So, um, and you're supporting your local New York business. Um, talk that talk. I like this kind of swaggy chest thumping. I have a lot of your products, and you guys have earned the right and paid the dues to be able to talk the talk. Well, I appreciate it. I don't want to get too like. I do sometimes go on these rants, and I don't like to name names, so because I don't want to put anybody down. But I know other people name names, and I'm not gonna call them out, but I'm gonna beat them on. I'm gonna beat them on the court. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna. You're good at slub, we're better. You're good at heavyweight, we're better. That's it. We're just no matter what it is that you guys do, we're gonna be better at it, and we're gonna. One thing we talked about on that podcast was how many jeans we come out per season, and it's like, yeah, we put out a lot of really, really innovative and creative jeans per season from different from different aspects like lightweight, heavyweight, great blend, interesting colors, interesting fabrications, like interesting weaves. We're doing it all, and we're just like design is me, Risa, and Brandon, three of us. We put together a pretty big, wide assortment of stuff: shirts, jeans, tops, jackets, women's collection, everything. And you're getting like the best of the best fabrics. So yeah, I'll be the Jimmy Hart of the Denim Foundation, the mouth of the South. Not the chomp, not in the comp this year, but I'll cheer with my social media megaphone. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Speaking of Selfish Foundation, the t-shirts are in. They're shipping now. So if you pre-ordered one, you're getting one. We might have a few extra at the end of this, so you'll be able to pick one up later on. I think we'll send some more out for printing. I think we're gonna have some more people interested. Maybe we'll do some different color prints. We'll see how it goes. But I think Selfish Foundation is it's for life, baby. And speaking of the Selfish Foundation, speaking to the Indigo Invitational people yesterday, we are the number one brand represented on the Indigo Invitational already, and that's not including MIJ7s. All that stuff that was ordered yesterday. I know a lot of you people were in it for the Indigo Invitational. I've got a restock of unbranded 21 ounce happening in the next couple of days. It just arrived in our warehouse. They got to count it all. So that's going to be available online. So we've got so many good things coming out in the next couple of days to just inch us way over the edge. We might, if some people are just kind of waiting to the last minute. I haven't registered yet, and I know my staff hasn't registered yet. If they haven't, if you haven't registered online yet, I know we've got a couple of people, a bunch more people, and we might be able to get more Naked and Famous Unbranded represented this year than there was than the entire field of competition last year. So like we're taking it over, like I said. So Selfish Foundation, we're united. We're gonna win. We're gonna win the competition. We're gonna win every prize. That's my aim. If there were prizes for other brands, I want to win those prizes too. So good luck everybody, and let's cheer each other on. We need our Jimmy Hearts. We need our mouthpieces here to support everybody so that we can win this little this little competition. Show them who's boss. Konnichiwa. We got some folks here from Japan, and yeah, let me know where you guys are watching from. It always lets me it always warms my heart to know that we've got a global audience here in the chat room. So I've been exclusively rocking my E-Hondas for the past couple of months. Gonna miss them once the Indigo Invitational starts. Okay. I don't know how much you pay attention to other companies. It's my denim. It's my funky denim. My itch for funky denim is scratched. Well, absolutely. Welland, Ontario. How are the 40 ounces coming along? Saving my pennies up. Toronto in the house. Best jean for riding. Best jean for bike riding. I'm not. So some people request to be in the videos. I can't accept those requests because then these videos don't save. So and then I can't repost them. So I can't do that for you. Best jean for bike riding. I'm thinking bike riding's pretty rough on jeans actually. There are two. It's kind of tough on your crotch, and it's tough on usually whatever side the gears are on. Sometimes you get a little bit of damage on the side of your leg. What is the best one? I'm thinking you're gonna want some mobility, so something with stretch. 11-ounce stretch, Hyperflex would be just fine. Deep Indigo stretch selvage. I think you want to have a stretch jean so that it's got a little bit more flex with you. Guardian is going to be good. The Kevlar in there might be a little restrictive. I've not worn those jeans while being particularly active. So I can't, if you have, then maybe that's a good recommendation. But I think you want to have the mobility aspect like really focused on for if you're gonna be riding your bike a lot. Will there ever be another hard green fading pair similar to the green cores? We'll probably do like whatever. Will we ever do it again? Maybe. I think what we could do maybe I think what we'll do maybe down the line is when we do a core color. It might be fun because just the way production works, if you're doing something similar, it makes it easier to do like two different things at the same time. Like there might be a minimum to do like a green core for us, and maybe the demand is just such that, you know, it's people who miss it the first time and they want to get into it, but it's not like a full production for us. But if we're doing another color at the same time that might be a full production for us, we could just tack it on and then add that to our bulk production. So that might be an option to bring back some of the previous core color iterations that we've done that people are looking for. Super guy is perfect, except the rise, my friend. Help a guy out. Super high guy. That sounds like we should make those jeans out of hemp or something. Maybe we are constantly reevaluating our production. So if there's enough demand for something like that, then we will certainly add that to the line. So the more types of comments I get like that, it is more than likely that we'll have something like that. So yeah. Exactly, I missed it. Haha. Thank you for answering that. My pleasure. I wholeheartedly agree about higher rises. Well, we do have the easy guy. We do have weird guy. Weird guy's not particularly high, but it's not very low. It's not low. It used to be low. It's not low anymore. Get the classic if you want a high rise. That is true. The classic is I mean, it is definitely, the thing about all of our jeans is that no matter what they are, you know, we call them men's and women's jeans, but the reality is there's no such thing as men's and women's jeans. There's just jeans, you know. If they fit you, they fit you. So that's really the bottom line. I do want to make, and I've talked about this before, a higher rise version, not a higher rise version, a slightly trimmed down version of the groovy guy. So that'll be a higher rise jean with a slight boot cut, not so groovy as a boot cut. The downside to a higher rise, and I'll tell you this from as a groovy guy wearer, because those jeans come up to about my belly button. It is a classic, kind of 70s boot cut jean there, flared jean. When you have a tall phone, and the pocket bags are deep on that one, but when you have a tall phone, the never boot, homie. No, boots are good. When you have a tall phone on a high-rise jean, the middle of your phone kind of hits you right here, right? So when you sit, it's oddly uncomfortable. So we might have to extend the pocket bags really low, but then you just got like these pocket bags that are like down to your thigh, like it's a weird dichotomy when you have such a high-rise jean. But never boot, homie. No, boot cuts are cool, man. Boot cuts are cool. I think it's one of these. I don't know why it got so much hate. I remember in the early 2000s, everything was boot cut, and I'm not saying that every style from the early 2000s needs to come back, but 70s, 80s, 90s, like boot cuts were a thing, and it's weird that we've come back to hate them for some reason, yet we all wear so many boots. I wear a lot of sneakers. So depending on the sneaker, like, if I'm wearing a Converse, like a Chuck Taylor, I love wearing that with a boot cut. I really do love wearing that with a boot cut. So, yeah, I'm a fan. If you like groovy guy, then, groovy guy squad. I must have missed a bunch of questions here. How's that denim quilt coming along? I will get Risa to show it to you because it is coming along very nicely. Phone in the back pocket only crew. Yeah, phone in the back pocket is definitely a thing. My next phone is going to be I don't know. Anyways, I'm still deciding on the Google Pixel 4a. And I'm just waiting for that new iPhone announcement, because if they're going to have a smaller version of that phone, like, I'm talking the size of the original iPhone. Like, I don't want a big phone anymore. I just want something small that I can throw around, and I'm going to be pretty happy with that, I think. Even the Motorola Razr, have you guys seen that? The flip phone? I kind of like that, because you get a small phone, stick it in your pocket, and then you can flip it up to make it a big phone. I don't know how the camera quality is not amazing on it, I heard, and I need something with a good camera, so that's a little tough. The Surface Duo looks kind of cool, but I'm gonna wait. And I was really excited when they announced it, but I'm gonna wait for better cameras. Cameras are important. I need it for these streamings. I know, and I know I've been using a pretty crappy phone for. It was a good phone, but it's by today's standards not the best. But I'm hanging on. What are your favorite boots that you own? I'm a big fan of Yucatan boots. I have a lot of them. This is, talking about earlier about boots and wearing your stuff. I wear my stuff. I'll tell you that much. I wear my stuff, and I have a lot of it. So. Here's my messy shoe land. This is not even half of it. Unfortunately, I have a lot more. I have so many shoes in Montreal still that I need to bring. But I'm a big fan of Yucatan. I like the main. I've ordered so many. These are some kind of rare ones. Nobody has. Apparently, they only made 2 of these, so I was lucky to get these. My main guide boots. This is my favorite boot from Yucatan. I own a couple of them, as you can see. I've got those. These are classic, with the red and the yellow and that Vibram sole. This is fantastic. This is my favorite boot. That's my workhorse. I've got them in this with the great kind of fabric here. Pattern. So I've got a couple of pairs of those, and I have where are they? These ones are cool with the beaver. Look at that, the beaver fur. I really love wearing these. My wife has a matching pair, and here they are. So my wife's also a Yucatan fan, so sometimes we get matching pairs so that we can match each other. Um, we do like doing that a lot. She's got a couple of pairs too, so similar styles to what I've got, and so we're big fans. Um, I think between us, we have like 50, 60 pairs of Yucatan shoes. So not just boots. We have sandals. I like the sandals a lot in the summer. Where I have a couple pairs. Where are they? Here are some. Um, these ones are really nice. They're natural veg tan, so I mean they've kind of patinaed quite nicely. I wonder if you can see the original color underneath the flaps here. You can kind of see it a little bit. So yeah, these are great, and then I have these over here. My wife has the same pair, so we match each other. Couples that were matching shoes together stay together. My wife's got some pretty cool shoes. Look at these things. These aren't Yucatans. I don't know toga. I'm not sure, but these things are crazy. If you like that kind of native style silver jewelry, really matches that. She's got these ones with feathers on them. Anyways, my wife and she's got a lot of like Yucatan boat shoes and things like that too. So we like Yucatan. Buckle back with a hammer hook. Buckle back jeans with a hammer hook. That's a unique gene. Man, my boots are a little tough to wear with like. Your boots are a little tough to wear like easy. Like, man, boots are a little tough to wear with easy guys. Is it the leg openings too small? What's the next re-release, reissue most likely going to be? Elephant 10 will be a remaster of an elephant style. So that will be it. Get the Pixel 5 being announced on the 30th. It's a smaller footprint than the 4A. Interesting. I will wait to wait for that. Gotta have the back pocket phone fade. Front pockets, ones look a little silly. I remember when, my first pairs of, raw jeans and getting that front pocket phone fade, and I really disliked it. And I had a friend who had an iPod fade. Like you can see the click wheel and everything. I don't mind it. I just think that this is definitely, it's of the time. We live in a world where we all carry phones. So a phone fade it looked weird. I remember back in the day, even with, before even smartphones, I would have, my phone was at the time. I can't rag on them. I used to dislike them. I don't dislike them anymore. I can't avoid them. I mean, if you have a big phone, or if you have a phone you wear in your front pocket, you're going to get a phone fade. That's it. And, I think there's something about, if you try to curate the way your jean fades look, maybe it's not as like quote authentic as it could be. I mean, there's nothing inauthentic about it because it still represents you. I mean, you no matter what, that is a representation of you, so you can't take that away. But I wear them the way I wear them, and whatever happens to them is whatever happens to them. Pixel 5, I'm waiting for. Love my Pixel 2 XL. Interesting. I will wait on that. Weird guy from the waist to knees, and easy guy from the knee to leg opening with at least a 34 to 36 inch would be perfection. All right, I will keep that in mind. Weird guy. Yeah, people do want a skinnier weird guy. People want a slightly wider. No. Easy guy. Yeah. The slightly wider is a strong, not slightly wider, much wider, a strong guy. We'll see. There are some new strong guy options coming at the end of October, so watch out for that. We've got the dirty fade and the stretch selvage coming. Yes, I'm waiting for the small iPhone too, but apparently it's not likely going to happen due to thermals. Interesting. Interesting. Um, what are those boots? Look pretty good. They are Yucatan. Yucatan. Yuketen. I want to pick up some Hender Scheme shoes ever since I saw yours. Hender Schemes are fun. They are pricey. If you're gonna get them at a good deal. They do go on sale from time to time. I see them in North America. Or if you come to Japan, they are cheaper here in Japan. I'll tell you that much. I have to say that, like, here, I wore these for a while, but I didn't wear them that long. Like, I have other shoes that I've definitely worn longer, and look how easily I burnt through that sole. Like, I mean, they're replaceable, but it's not going to be an easy replacement. It's going to cost me like $100 probably just to get that sole redone. So, it's on top of it being an expensive shoe. I think the upkeep on them might be expensive as well. That's not to say that resoling any of these is going to be cheap, but I did expect a little bit more out of that because I've worn other shoes and sneakers way longer, way harder, and I haven't burnt through the sole like that. I had a pair of like Timberland Hender Schemes, and the sole burnt out on that in like days. I was really pissed. Like they were coming apart. These are fun. Although I don't like this top strap thing. It's really annoying because this leather strap here doesn't stay at the top. It doesn't stay in place very easily. So it's just this weird flappy thing that ends up, you end up walking around with. So it's just one of those. Because it's so annoying, I don't wear those as often as I want to. I'd like to figure out some kind of solution where I could. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Maybe I can get like a not a Velcro, but like a nylon strap that would go around a pair of like real Nikes. I'm not sure. The foldable screen feels very cheap. Pixel for pictures, iPhone for Pro for video. Yeah, I just the iPhone. I hate the environment. I hate iOS. It's so it's just not intuitive for me. I mean, if you've been using it for a long time, I guess you like it. But I just can't deny the camera quality. Of course, Pixel has good camera quality, so it's tough. It's tough. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. When can we expect the Batman collab? I know that we just put Harley Quinn and Bane into production, so I'm gonna have some real physical samples, physical jeans to show you pretty soon, probably in a month, and I will be in Canada by then, so I'll be able to show it to you like as soon as they're ready. So we're hoping to launch Batman probably end of November, just the first end of November, early December for the first drops. I'll keep you posted. Things are moving. It's just things are a little tight also. Yeah. Anyways, it's coming. It's coming. Pair boot is fire too. A lot of great boots out there for sure. What jeans do you have on? I have my left hand twill selvage on. So these are my left hand twills. I've been wearing these for a couple of years now. I don't even know how many washes or wears anymore. It's just been a long time, and they're my go-to. I've been wearing the shit out of these. I need to fix those holes because they're going to get worse. And I have a crotch blowout that is definitely needs repairing. So don't be like me. Fix your jeans or you're going to be in for a bad time. Will you guys ever make ball caps again? I think so. It's just, I guess we should. We should. So the answer is going to be yes. Not necessarily something I want, but if you were to do a cyberpunk jean, what would you do? Does the Matrix count? Elephant 4, please. Can't wait to start wearing my Elephant 9s in less than a week. That's right. Indigo Invitational. I hope you guys are ready for that. I'm still picking my jean. My wife's entering. She's picked her jean. She's going to be wearing a classic a woman's classic in Indigo Selvage, which is not available as a product yet. So she's going to be launching those on in the Indigo Invitational. I haven't decided. I don't know. Too many to pick from. But I will pick one sooner than later. What else was I gonna say? I don't remember. Um, Please make the next elephant black. Elephant 7 was black. We'll probably do another black elephant at some point. It will not be the next one. I can tell you that right now. Because that you're my total fave jeans person. Well, you guys and you guys are my favorite people. I love hanging out with you. I love talking about denim. My chat with Dean Del Rey, I think it was almost 2 hours, and we could have gone on forever. I could talk about jeans and denim and this whole thing forever, and that's why I like hanging out with you guys, because it lets me spill my guts and get to talk about my favorite thing. Are fades and honeycombs as easy to develop on your newest super stretch with the zipper fly? I'm gonna say no. Fades, no problem. Honeycombs, a little bit more difficult, but not impossible. Because the jean is so stretchy, it doesn't hold those creases so well. So when you wear them, naturally your body has like natural creasing, like this kind of stuff, right? And you'll develop those lines because that's the way your jeans will crease naturally when you wear them, and when things rub up against them, that's where those fade lines are going to occur, right? So they're not going to be as pronounced, but you're still going to get them. They're just not going to be as like strong, because when you're wearing a rigid jean and those creases hold, especially in the back of the knees and on your lap, like those whisker fades, those are going to get faded even more just because they're always kind of sticking up. So they will fade. They just won't fade with as high contrast. So that's the thing to consider there. Get the Razor flip phone and clip it on your broken through your wet. Get the Razor flip phone and clip it on your broken through weft fades. That would be kind of funny, but I don't know how long that phone's gonna last there. Elephant 4 would be a great remake, Indigo by Black, and it feels so good. That is, we will, at some point, I think we will probably reissue all of the elephants. It's just, there's so much demand for some of those older ones. I'm from Japan. Me too. Thanks for joining us in the chat today. What Naked Famous am I wearing now? You are currently wearing the trunks. I'm wearing the left hand twills. People rag on Doc Martens, but I feel I've had the same pair since 2011, and they're still in one piece. I've had several Doc Martens in my life. I've never had a bad experience with them. I remember when I was a kid, Doc Martens were like, you were the man if you had Doc Martens. So they were the cool guy shoes to have. Really appreciate the response. Have a good one. My pleasure. Thanks for joining. Endrime in the house. You know what? Sorry, I'm gonna skip all the way to the bottom because I think I missed a bunch of. I got to keep up. My left-hand twills were sidelined for long. Want to get them wall of fade worthy. Sidelined. What happened? Are they out for repair, or did you outgrow them? One's a 40 ounce out and need to get a pair for the archive. Don't want to miss it. So, oh yeah, speaking of 40 ounce, so it is. The first pair is going to be worn by Garrett, our manager at Tate Nyoko, for the Indigo Invitational. He's the wizard of 32-ounce denim, and if you don't follow him on Instagram, you should, because he is the best heavyweight jean fader there is. And he's been wearing the 32-ounce denim for a long time. He's actually worn 2 pairs of 32-ounce denims, faded them out completely, and his other pair was a pair of Elephant 5s. So if you like heavyweight fades, he's got them. So what better person to wear the first pair of 40 ounce and enter them in the Indigo Invitational to rein in the kingdom of ultra heavyweight glory that is the 40 ounce denim. Speaking of just, interesting things about the 40 ounce denim, the buttons, like these are all being like handmade for us. It's not like you can call YKK and say, hey, I need rivets and buttons and stuff for a 40 ounce denim. they don't make it. So even the sewing machine, custom sewing machine, everything about this jean is custom, 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 just so we can get this made. You know, a long time ago on our Instagram, I teased a leather patch that was like this thick. It was huge. It was like a steak. And we're putting that on these jeans. It's gonna be nuts, and that's being hand sewn on, because there's no machine that's gonna sew that on. So we'll have them ready in the next maybe 10 days. They're gonna be ready, so you'll see. I can't wait I can't wait for you guys to see them. I'm upset that I'm not going to be in person to see them. So, anyways, Garrett will take some beautiful photos of them and we'll post them online for you guys to see. And so that's going to be the first pair. Then we will follow up with some pre-orders for these jeans. We have a very limited amount of the fabric. This is not going to be our full production yet. The mill is still perfecting the weaving on this jean, on this denim, so it's not fully ready for like main production yet, but we wanted to make sure to have something really special in the Indigo Invitational, so we made these, we pretty much pushed this out with some of the fabric that we had just to get them out there and in the eyes of the people. So we will have some available. There won't be that many, and they're going to be expensive, but we'll try to keep the price down. Any cool colored wefts? We have a fox brown coming out in the fall, a 10-ounce brown weft, natural brown cotton weft that's coming. So that's, I think, it's going to be a cool colored weft jean. I'm working on, I don't know if I talked to you guys too much about Rick and Morty. Did I? Did I talk to you guys much about Rick and Morty? Anyways, not in this one, but I don't know if that's... We do have some colored weft options coming for Rick and Morty. So stay tuned for that. I'm not gonna talk about that in this one. When I go over Rick and Morty, I'm gonna talk about the whole collection with you guys. Maybe I'll do that next week. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Clothed and Irrelevant collab. Is that a brand? Is that a brand? My left hand 12s, I just bought too many in my early raw denim journey and weren't rocking them back into the 3 or 4 rotation. Yeah, you gotta wear your jeans sometimes. I'll rock a second pair along with him for year 2. For Y2, I'm assuming it's year 2. Would you consider making a black warp indigo weft? Yeah, absolutely. Did you size up on that hoodie you're wearing? No, I'm wearing a medium. I pretty much wear a medium in everything we do. So this color hasn't come out yet, but I love this color, and I can't wait to launch this. It's such a good pink, like a vintage pink with your beat-up jeans. It's such a good combo. And we have a red coming too. That's fantastic. So red and pink. I took the samples from the fall-winter collection, and they'll be launching soon. Speaking of the quilt, you guys wanted an update. Risa is killing it with the quilt. She's almost complete, actually. Well, I mean, you
completed the top.
She completed the top. So let's look at this. Let me just tell you guys the incredible things that Risa did here. So everything started with raw denim. So it all started like this, and so Risa calculated out everything that she needed, and then she bleached everything down 2 times. So there was the mid-tone that she needed, and then there was the light tone that she needed. So she figured all of that out, and you can see here that it's a lot of different types of denims. You got a slubby denim here, more a classic style here. So there's a lot of different varieties and compositions, and so it's just so cool. And you got your square pieces, you got your triangle pieces. She put them all together. Amazing. This is her first quilt. This is her first quilt. Risa's amazing. So she's getting it all done. Isn't that right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing.
I think you know what you're doing. You don't give yourself enough credit. This is a beautiful piece. So, anyways, there's your update on the quilt. 40 ounce going to be part of the main line since you got custom everything. I mean, if we could get enough fabric, I would say that we will. When we get enough fabric, it will be a regular thing, but it is a one, like every pair is made one by one. It's not like production line production for us on that one. So when we can get a steady source, not a steady source, but a steady flow of the fabric, we will make it part of the a regular piece that you can buy. So if you miss it in the first round of like orders, you will get it eventually. It'll just take some time. Rick and Morty collab. That's right. Spring Summer 21. We've got Rick and Morty coming. So we're keeping the good times rolling, man. Will you guys be making any more of the N&M Naked and Famous denim banners? You wrote N&M, but I'm just assuming N&M denim banners. Yes. I have to check our inventory. I'm not really sure what the situation is on that right now. But the answer is yes. I don't. If we're out of stock, it just maybe we haven't ordered some in a while. So we'll put some orders in. Now that the Vulgar 2 has been released, what's now the most massively demanded jean for a re-release? Presently, what's the most demanded thing to come back? Rainbow Core, Risa said. Yeah, Rainbow Core is one of those things people ask for a lot. Other elephants, like Elephant 4 is one of them. What else do people ask for a lot? I'm trying to think. Hanami. Even though the Hanami is still pretty recent, but like that one, people are like, where can I get those? Where can I get those? Like at least once a week, I'm trying to hunt down a pair for somebody. So those are still pretty popular. Love that hoodie color. I'm glad it's coming soon. Akuma. Yeah, that one's never coming back, unfortunately. If you like that fabric, I think there's some trunks denim left. But Akuma, that one was. If you got that one, you're super lucky. I didn't even get it. We have one for the showroom, which I hope nobody accidentally. I'm just afraid that that's gonna happen one day. Sometimes people like. Our staff might not realize that I'm holding on to things for certain reasons, and they're like, oh, here's some inventory, and then they just put it for sale, and then I lose it. If anybody has the hologram jean jacket, I need one of those for the archive. I don't have any of those. Do you have indigo dyed t-shirt? We do not presently have an indigo dyed t-shirt. If you had to pick, although I have to say, I've indigo dyed my own t-shirts, and it's a fun thing to do. Take one of our, or any, but I used one of our white circular knit tees. You get an indigo dye kit from Amazon, like $20. Dye them yourself. I like dyeing shirts that are like, maybe they're not, you've worn them out. Structurally, they're fine. Maybe the color's a little off. Sometimes. Although I've had some of our white t-shirts for a long time that have never discolored. It depends on the detergent. Anyways, if they're not the bright white that you want them to be anymore, indigo dye them. Indigo dye anything that you're kind of done with, and you'll have a new life with it. If you had to pick one super expensive pair of jeans, would you pick the upcoming MIJ8 or the 40 ounce? Ooh, that's a good question. If I had to pick one, what would I pick? I think I'd pick the 40 ounce. Because the MIJ8s are fantastic. 40 ounces are fantastic. Why would I? I'm trying to put it through my head. Why would I pick it? Maybe it's just in my brain, like 40 ounces never, ever, ever been done before. And Tokushima hand dye is very rare. It's not that it hasn't been done before. It's very rare. And when you get it, and that's it. And when they're gone, they're gone. And then hopefully, like when we're making these, because, our mill's like, this be the last chance he can get something like this. You know, a guy's gonna retire, and so we'll see if that ever comes again. I don't know, but 40 ounce, that's super rare. This is the first time. So yeah. Okay. Quilt jacket would be sick. Yeah, it would be sick. Risa, you want to make a quilt denim jacket? Risa,
I think it's gonna be super expensive.
yeah, Risa said if she makes it, it's gonna be super expensive. So if you wanna hire her to make you a very expensive jacket, let me know. um, when will the cord pants be released, and are they stretched? The cords are out. They should be out. If they're not out, I'm gonna yell at somebody because, oh man, they didn't update the website. Seersucker. The Seersucker cord pants are out. You can get them now. Black, brown, burgundy, and the pink. And there are matching jackets, so you can get them. You can get them today. The jackets are all unisex, and I mean the cords are technically, if they have your size. We do have some guys who get into these and like the wide pants that are from our women's collection, but I mean it's, you know, Essence. If you ever shop at Essence, they order like the wide pants for men. So it's not. I mean, you know, it doesn't matter anymore. It's if it fits you, it suits you. It suits you. That's the bottom line. You know. Do you think the fades on the Elephant 9 would wow the judges for the Indigo Invitational? I think so. I think so. My gut tells me slubby denim for the win, but I think like if you take a jean that people might think, hey, these are just going to produce, you know, typical fades, classic fades, and you do it in such a way that like really wows them, like the fade is so extreme, or like the transformation is so extreme, that might also get a lot of eyes. So I think the key isn't, you can't just say that slubby is going to win. I know I've talked about, I think that that's the way they're going to lean. I don't know who the judges are, so I don't know what their mentality is. I have to say, just gonna say it. I didn't know who. I found out who the judge was for the first one, and as soon as that happened, I was like, oh, they're just gonna pick because they have a store, and I'm like, they're just gonna pick the winners from the brands that they carry at their store. Because they only had one judge. I'm like, that's not fair. Like, so this year I think there's a multitude of judges, so it won't be so. And I think there was some criticism about that. But if I was like a contestant and that was the case, I'd be like, that's. There's no way that their brands aren't gonna be the winners. That's just the way it's gonna be. Like if I was the judge, which I'm not, by the way, of course I'm gonna pick Naked and Famous all the way. All and unbranded. There's no question about it. I'm not going to talk about, I'm going to be unbiased. There's obviously a natural bias to that. So you can't have people who are like just carrying certain brands as a leader, as the only leader. It wouldn't make any sense. So I would be a great judge for a Naked and Famous unbranded brand fading competition. You know, because I could be, you know, honest there, but I don't think I could be honest if it included other products. So, maybe I could, but I probably wouldn't be. Of course, you got to support Selvage Foundation. You got to win, no matter what. A win's win. You know what I mean? Wrestling style. A win is a win. I don't care if there was interference. Low blows doesn't matter. So long as your hand is raised at the end of the competition, you won. Love the Rainbow Core, but they've just about had it. Do you have many for the fade wall? I think we have one. I wouldn't mind having another. If you want to trade those in, let me know. There aren't any on the NYC wall. That's right. We could use a pair there. Reverse Sumi, blue coated jean that fades to black. We've tried doing a black core denim. Hasn't come to fruition yet. there's something about dyeing on top of a black denim, a black yarn, that the color doesn't come through. So there's a difficulty there. Um, is there a master list of all the fabrics you've done? There is not. I want one day when we've got the resources, I want to make a denim archive for our website. The history from collection one to collection now, and try to have as many of those jeans photographed beautifully with fades. The season they came out, what made them special. One day, I would love to do that. We're not there yet. We just don't have enough people. And if I had a dedicated person, that would be a big project for them. So, we're not at the point where we have an archivist working for us. One day we'll have one, but we're not there yet. Right, but you know what we are doing is all these blog posts and all these videos of every major release. So there is some type of history that we're trying to rebuild. Also, our website's been through a bunch of different updates, and some of the older editions of our website are gone now, and I don't even have the data from that. Maybe it's on Wayback Machine if you look at it, but there's some data lost there as well. There's a stop motion video that I have to find. I'm sure I have the file of it somewhere, of an early Naked and Famous, it wasn't going to be a commercial, we're never going to go on TV or anything, but Brandon had this stop motion video created that was beautiful. It was excellent. It was so cool. And that was on the original website, and I have to find that video. Because I'm sure none of you have seen it. Unless you've been with our brand for since the beginning, you've never seen this. And it was never on YouTube, so it was just a video that was embedded on our website. Before YouTube embedding and all that stuff existed. So I'm gonna find. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can find it this weekend. I have no idea where it would be, but I'm gonna try and find it. MIJ9 jacket possible? Maybe we should do an MIJ jacket at some point. Live stream a DIY indigo session. We're gonna make the YouTube content better as we get better at making these videos. Right now it's Risa and myself, shooting these in our apartment. Garrett doing it at HQ. We're learning how to do the audio, and I'm still working on that and getting the colors right, color correcting things. So I'm watching all these tutorials. It's shoot in a flat color, and then you have to fix it later on. And then here's one thing that I'm finding very frustrating with editing video is that I bought what was a color accurate monitor. I did a lot of research, and it was kind of the best for the the little amount of gaming that I do, and function for color. So there's this is good for creatives. It's good for gaming. It's LG. I don't remember what it was. 27-inch something or other. It was not the cheapest monitor, not the most expensive monitor. It was a good monitor. So, anyways, I like it. But when I'm working in Premiere, color grading stuff, and I'm like, okay, this looks good, and then I export it, and it looks a little bit different, and then you import it into YouTube, and then it looks even more different, and I'm like, geez Louise. And then I have an OLED TV, so I think that is pretty color accurate, and then I watch it on there, and it's different, so I'm like, geez, I don't know what I'm starting to get the hang of what I know it's gonna look like later on, but my eye isn't perfectly there yet. So we're getting there. We're trying to get the multi-camera set up, and anyways, I hope to do more videos. I just I do these live streams with you here, and I'm sitting at my desk most of the time, but I could be doing these live streams on YouTube with a 4K camera. The only difference is I won't be able to get up and move. I like being able to move, so that's why I want the new phone. Anyways, and so we'll see how this all goes. Uh, okay, I'm just gonna scroll down to the bottom because I know I'm a little bit late. Um, when will there ever be a Bezad signature pair? Replace the pop art girl with a pop art Bezad on the patch. Yeah, like a Bezad posing. They're all my signatures on everything. There's nothing in the collection that isn't uh you know that doesn't come from my heart. There are certain ones that are maybe a little bit more, but like Rick and Morty collection, me and Risa designed that whole thing. So there's there's nothing that isn't doesn't directly come from our minds, our inspiration. So we're working on Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah, that's we're putting all that stuff together. And so like signature collection of horror and all these collaborations, that's a lot of fun for us. But yeah, that's it's all there's nothing that would be different from a signature Bezad gene than the stuff that we're already putting out. It's already in there. Garrett Stash art patch. I want to make more patches. Um, I'm just I want to have more. I want to have everybody represented in our patches. So I want to have different cultures and different guys and girls on there because I want this to be a customizable thing because your jeans they represent you. So let's have it so that we have if you want a macho guy on your jeans, let's put it I want to because the trope of Naked and Famous is that we're kind of playing on Hollywood. So I want to have all the different Hollywood tropes on there, like the action hero, muscly guy, and all the different things that we could have represented on there. So it would even be fun to have a monster, like a monster at our Naked and Famous post. So um, that I would like to do, um, and so I'm gonna have that done eventually, and it'll be something that you could just, you order your jeans and you want to add like a special patch, then it might be $10 or whatever. We'll see what it costs to add that special patch on there, so you can make those jeans even more representative of you and your your it's just that much more personal. When is Naked and Famous using Tokushima Natural Indigo for their jeans? MIJ8. It's coming. It's coming. Um, he's cuckoo. Okay. Um, gonna echo Mr. Rickle. It was great to see Brandon's passion in that MIJ video. After following along here, I can see how you guys have a shared passion for innovation. We also talk a lot. We talk a lot, and we have a similar cadence when we speak. A lot of people think we're brothers just because we speak really fast. I say ums and ahs a hell of a lot more than he does, but we both speak. I speak really loud, um, but we both speak very fast. Um, yeah, it's good to have Brandon on there. He doesn't. I mean, he wants to be in more and more videos, but and it was just a matter of getting him on there. Yeah, I'm a little more social in the social media sense. He hates social media. Like for personally, he doesn't like it. He doesn't use it. But I also don't like it. I'm pretty much only use it for work. I yeah. It's not for me anymore. I think I'm over it. Can we make 66-ounce denim? Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Vintage Nudes 3. I reached out to the hub, for everyone knows what that is. Because I want to do one with them. Nobody's emailed me back yet, so I'm trying. I don't know who to email. I'm just emailing random people there. Hopefully that email makes it out. If anybody knows anybody who works at the hub, then let me know because I would love to do vintage nudes with the hub. That would be fun, right? Anyways. Uh, we'll see. I think it's appropriate. If you're gonna do it, you gotta go all the way. Um, uh, I once reached out to Playboy and they never wrote back to me because I thought um, The orange YouTube. Yeah, that's it. So I I wrote to Playboy, and they never got back to me because I was like, yeah, it's like you got to go iconic. You got to go with the icons, and those are the icons. You know, so I'm sure. I don't know if I'm sure. Hopefully, I can make that happen, but that would be fun. RoboCop Denim. Yes, I would love to do a RoboCop Gene. I'm a big fan of RoboCop, by the way. Um, Big fan of RoboCop. There is a. I don't know if you guys have ever watched the uncensored, not the uncensored, but the director's cut of RoboCop, which was only available on the Criterion Collection DVD of RoboCop. Up until recently, hold on, I'm trying to find my copy of RoboCop. JK, we got a lot of movies here. Where is it? I'm going to tell you what collection to get if you want to watch RoboCop properly. Where is it? There it is. This is the set to get. It's the trilogy, so it's RoboCop 1, 2, and 3, the original ones. RoboCop 1 is the best RoboCop. And in this version and on this disc set, it's newly remastered. But you get the extra little. It's not a lot. I mean, it might be maybe just an additional minute of footage in the movie, but the scene where Murphy is getting shot, there's a little bit of extra to that, where. Anyway, I don't want to spoil it if you haven't watched the movie. Who hasn't watched the movie? Anyways, there's a little bit of an extra scene that makes that scene extra gruesome. And the ED-209... Is it ED-209? I'm not. My brain is farting on me. There's a scene where they're unveiling him, and he's gunning down the executive. And it's just extra long. Like, it's so, needlessly extra long, where the guy's more head blowing off. Oh, yeah, there's more head blowing off. I got my Mars Attacks ray gun. This is pretty fun. So there is more head blowing off. ED-209, I was right. There's a company here in Japan that makes a replica airsoft of RoboCop's gun, and I really want to buy it. I really want to get it. I'm definitely gonna get it. So yeah, I like RoboCop a lot. I have a great book also. I had the pinball machine. You had that pinball machine? That's amazing. I would like to own that pinball machine. I'd buy that for $1. I'm just trying to get my RoboCop book here. Ugh, it's heavy. Yeah. There was a Berserk Denim would be god tier. I still want to do some more anime collabs for you guys because I know you like that stuff, and I like that stuff. But some of the anime you guys like, I have not watched, but I have to get into it. So yeah, this just great RoboCop book. Oh, this and yeah. So there's a lot of extra nastiness. Hey, it's Red Foreman. What a badass in this movie. Hello from Egypt. Proud of you guys and Naked and Famous. Thank you so much for joining us. Naked and Famous pinball machine plays it. That would be crazy. That'd be pretty cool actually. Yeah. So this is the extras like. This scene where this dude is getting shot down, I'm not gonna. Anyways, whatever. It's just super extra long and excessive, and it gets to the point where it's actually comedic in a way because it just goes on for so long. Yeah, let me just see if there's that extra part. Yeah, this part where Murphy gets destroyed. It's also a little bit extra long. So there's a little bit of extra clips in there that are pretty cool. And this edition is the only one on Blu-ray that has that extra scene. There are other copies of RoboCop on Blu-ray that don't have it, so you have to make sure it's the director's cut. Um, yeah, because before that, it was on a very, very expensive Criterion Collection out of print DVD where you can see that. You could probably see the extra scenes on YouTube if you don't want to watch the whole movie. So I'm sure somebody's uploaded those like clips somewhere. Anyways, you got me on a RoboCop rant, so I couldn't. I had to leave Denim for a second. Sorry about that, guys. For anybody who wasn't interested in RoboCop. I also have a great RoboCop figure here somewhere, but I'm not gonna go dig it out. Um, yeah. Okay, I'm going to wrap things up today with some snack time because we got some extra nice snacks this week. Risa, want to snack time it?
Yeah.
All right. So let's do it. I've got a couple of things. For one, I got another one of these cookies, the Evangelion ones, because I wanted to see if we get any other cool stickers there. I don't know. There's something about me and collecting things, and I think I opened up a Pandora's box because I bought one, and now I have to have them all. And I think that's how they get you with the Pokemons. We also got this. I saw this yesterday. Hello from Saskatchewan. Welcome. This Hershey's like cream puff bun. Expensive grapes. We got some expensive grapes. They're not $100, but they were pricey. Pricey enough that the person who got them for us ripped off the price. So, these were a gift. Gift grapes are expensive grapes. So, anyways, we have some expensive grapes today. They're not $100. At least I don't think they're $100. But
Good grapes.
yeah, you got crazy vending machines for this stuff. You want to see crazy vending machines? Go on my personal Instagram, BahZadt, BahZadt, and go to my Instagram IGTV stories part. And I went to it was amazing, this place we went to. It was like a vintage Japanese vending machine playground. So they had all these like super old vending machines that were still operating. And like you could get anything out of these things. It was cool. They had like hamburger machines and ramen noodle machines and udon machines, as well as like vintage Coke and like soda machines. Really, really cool stuff. So, check that out on my personal one. Get a square watermelon. Yeah, they're really expensive. I will buy this stuff if we can crowdsource it. Just because, it's really pricey. Like like a cubed watermelon is like 150, $200, could be more. I know where to get them. I've seen them in the stores, and yeah. From what I've heard, they don't taste amazing. Apparently, it's just the cool factor about it, and. You might gift somebody that item as, hey, because fruit gifting here is a big thing. And so whenever there's gifting involved, there's always going to be the luxury premium version of that. So if you really want to show someone you're a baller, you bring them a cubed watermelon and then you look at it. And yeah, that's that. So let's do this stuff. Let's start off with cream puff. Because I think that is, we'll start off with the dessert. So it's cookies and cream, Hershey's cream puff. So I guess it was made with some, like, a famous bakery?
I guess so.
Oh, right.
I don't
know. We just saw this yesterday, and it looked intriguing. So looks like a bun. Let's open it up. Let's chop that open, or maybe rip it open. That could be. That'll look good on camera.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, okay. Wow. That's actually pretty cool looking.
Like that. A lot of cream.
Yeah. There's a ton of cream in there. Jeez. So, cookies and cream, Hershey's cream puff thingy. Let's give this a try. Okay. It's like 90% cream.
Yeah, but it's very custardy. Custardy? Custard. It's like I was expecting more cookies and cream taste.
Yeah, it doesn't. You don't really get that cookies and cream taste out of this.
It looks like cookies and cream.
It pretty much just tastes like cream.
Yeah, what's the point?
Yeah. Yeah, no cookies taste in there. All cream. Good. I don't know. How much was this? Like $1 or something? It was fine. That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you wanted if you were in the mood for a pastry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's the other cream puff place. Well, this we got at a grocery store, but like right by our station, there's this
specialty.
Cream puff store. That it's a chain, but it's called Dear Papa, and it just like they just emit these smells all the time. It just smells so good every single time, and then they run like a special flavor every month. So we should probably get that sometime.
Yeah, let's do that. And I want to get the expensive bread, like the $10 loaf of bread.
Yeah,
we can show people what. Hello from Paris. Well, Paris knows all about luxury bread, but there are there are places here in Japan that are like specialty bakeries that just make like milk bread or whatever. I don't know what it's called, but they make these expensive loaves of bread, and so we'll give that a try. Okay, next up, let's try some fancy grapes. Is there a particular breed of grape that this is, or, you know?
No, they just say budo.
They just say grapes. Okay. Well, what I do like about these things is that, number one, they're very firm, right? And they're big. Like, that's a big grape, you know? I do like Japanese grapes, and they're very grapey tasting. Have to say.
We shouldn't have eaten that cream puff before.
Sweet. Got a good crunch. Like,
very good crunch.
That's a wonderful grape. That's a great grape. I really wonder what $100 grape tastes like now. Like if this for me is a 10 out of 10 grape. This is a perfect grape.
Okay. There's also like
firmness, tastes like candy. Like it genuinely tastes like a muscat grape. Yeah. It tastes like when you get a grape candy, this is what it tastes like. So it tastes exactly like that. So
no.
Oh yeah. Not purple ones. Like
Yeah.
like these kind of grapes.
But candies are usually purple.
You can get both. But yeah. And each one is a consistent taste. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you can get a batch of grapes and like, you know, a couple of them they don't taste the same. They taste a little off, you know.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Coming from the same...
Not in Japan, though. They don't sell those kind of grapes here. You go to the grocery store, and, like, all the grapes are perfectly packed, and there's no bruises on any of the grapes. They're, like, Jelly Belly? Skittles. Just naming candies. Okay. Okay, let's do Evangelion cookie. Let's reveal what sticker we got this week. These are a pretty traditional Japanese snack. These like wafer cookies. They come with stickers, and I guess this is just the Evangelion version of them. But they do have. I don't know what the series is that they're normally based on.
I don't know. I remember back in the days they had like these like. I don't think it was based off of any like series, but they just like
their own characters.
They had, like, wizard stickers.
Yeah.
They had like.
Yeah, it was like kind of fantasy stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was never into it, so I don't know.
It's like a boys thing, I guess.
But this is based off of the newest Shin Evangelion movies.
Okay.
So I guess that's This is to promote that.
Yeah. So let's open it up. Let's see what sticker we get. Where's last week's sticker? Or 2 weeks ago? I don't know. Somewhere on the desk here.
Okay.
Anyways. Let's hopefully we get a different one. Last time we had Ray.
I didn't do this very well.
That's okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Different one.
Different one.
Maya.
This is not the best one, I don't think. Some sub characters. You want main characters for these stickers. Anyways, I guess to complete your collection, you got to have the good ones. Last time we got Ray, so we got a good one. We got some sub characters here. So, anyways, I don't know how many stickers there are, but
24.
24, and these are like $1 a pop, which is fine, I guess.
I mean, way too much for this.
Yeah, it's a lot for a single cookie cracker. But I guess you get the sticker with it. Anyways, let's eat the cookie cracker. Anyways, you guys know I already had these before. Anyways, chocolate and wafer and. Yeah, these are good. Last week I had those JoJo's ones. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure cookie cracker sticker thing. Those are like $2 a pop, and this is a way better cookie. So, anyways, that's it for snack time this week. Unless there's anything else you want to show off. I think we got it. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. Another live stream here on Instagram. If you're watching the replay, thank you very much. And share the video, subscribe to the video, subscribe to the channel. Yeah. That's what you should do. You should subscribe to the channel. Get me. We're almost at 5,000 subscribers, so that's pretty good. Naked and Famous Denim vending machines.
That would be cool.
That'd be cool. Just go in, buy your jeans. You're out of there. That could be kind of fun. I don't know. It kind of takes away the fun of like actually shopping. Touching the jeans. Can we find Japanese snacks in Paris? There's got to be.
Oh, 100%.
100%. There's a lot of like.
I don't know, but yeah, it has to be.
Yeah, Paris and France loves Japan. I don't know how Japan and France have such a loving relationship with each other, but
well, France loves like animes and mangas and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I noticed. I don't know why, but I think they have like a very big community for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there has to be some like good Japanese grocery stores, especially in Paris.
Any major cities have like, a store. It might not be only Japanese things, but the store
like an Asian grocery store. Yeah. Yeah. So there's got to be, and I'm sure you'll find some of this stuff there. Will there ever be denim jackets with pockets? There already is. There already is. We updated the jacket a year ago to have pockets. So check out the website. We have pockets on all of our denim jackets now. Unless there's some old stock. Old stock doesn't have it, obviously, but all the newer stock does. Moscow has novelty Japanese snack shops on every other corner. That's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that. Yeah. That would be pretty cool. I'd like to go to Moscow. I'd like to go to Russia. It'd be a nice place to visit. Okay. Well, I'm going to leave it at that. Thanks so much for joining in on another live stream. I will see you guys again next week. We'll have more snacks. We'll have some more denim conversation. And if you'd like to ask me anything in between, hit me up in the DMs or leave a comment on this video. I try to answer as much as I can. And I will see you guys next time. Have a great weekend, guys. Have a great Friday night. And we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.